Hi guys, Adam here. I'm with Stephen. We're outside Old Trafford, 1-0. Finally, 3 points!
I don't even know what to say when you get 3 points. What are you supposed to do?
I think just get your cap.
All right, well, I've had it out all day since Mkhitaryan blasted that into the roof of the net, mate. Are you kidding me? What a player, what a player.
And then to see him go down there towards the end, it's kind of, I feel if we came out, we would have all been bouncing out of here, but Mickey got injured and it's like,
well, now
can someone tell me what's going on first?
Now you're thinking, what's that going to do to the season? We've still got one matter, as we said earlier. You can probably pull them in and out, I reckon, and there'd be not too much difference. But Mkhitaryan's ability we said it in the live pre-match, didn't we? We said what he brings is a real drive with the ball, and that was why he scored the goal that he scored, because he drives at the ball. He doesn't look for the easy option. He looks for what's the best option, and sometimes the best option when you've got the ability that he's got at his feet is to keep going with the ball, and he did that time and time again. That was why he got injured, because he wasn't looking for the easy pass. And I've got to put on the referees, to be honest, because the referees let far too many fouls go from them. Like, Herrera gets kicked in the chest or the shoulder, and you're not even blowing up for it. Wayne Rooney gets kicked in the face, and his face gets cut, and you're not even blowing up for it. Referees at Old Trafford are a disgrace this season. Absolutely disgrace.
I know people say after we draw 1-1 and all that, you're only moaning because I tweeted the same thing.
It's bitter if you lose.
Can I moan at the ref even though we won?
Yeah, of course you can, because he was f***ing shite, mate. The referee is the reason that Mkhitaryan had to go off on a stretcher, because if he'd have pulled up some of them earlier, this wouldn't have happened. It took him how long to even book Walker? It was an absolute joke. Pogba got clattered. Herrera gets clattered. Herrera should have had 2 penalties in the space of 1 minute, mate. Nothing. Absolute joke. Referees are bottling it royal at Old Trafford, and I don't know what the reason behind it is, but...
Say again.
Forget about that anyway. I don't really want to talk about referees, so I want to talk about how good the football was. In the first...
I don't want to talk about the referee, but I'll just speak about him for a minute.
Yeah. In the first 20 minutes or so, we played some mint football, and that's why I liked that midfield. I liked what Pogba, Herrera and Carrick was offering there today. I'm still not sure about that back four, and I tweeted it about the hour mark or something like that. They'd brought Sissoko on, and a couple of times he'd gone past Darmian like he wasn't even there. And I don't mind Darmian as a right back, but as a left back, he makes me want to kick kids, mate.
I thought it was lacking support in terms of he had Marshall there who didn't have the greatest of games, and he had Rashford there who was getting
Carrick could come alongside to help him a little bit. Rojo was there helping him out a little bit, but even one-on-one, he just wasn't good enough. And especially when Sissoko came past like I'd go through a team of 10-year-olds, mate. Like he wasn't even there.
You're not that good, Steve. Come on.
No, but I'm massive, mate. Right? Daley Blind pocketed Lukaku, didn't he? So what's the option here? You've got a big monster there like Sissoko. Throw Daley Blind on there and let him shore that up. That was the one that I thought. Again, Fellaini comes on at the end. It was seconds to go. It didn't have any sort of effect on the game, but he still tried to kick someone, didn't he? And you're thinking, is this guy off his head or what? Is Mourinho off his head for bringing him on? And is he off his head for what he's doing when he gets onto the pitch? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. When there's more intelligent footballers, bring Rooney on, bring Mata on, bring Daley Blind on. Let's see this game out properly. We definitely should have had 2 goals going into that final 10 minutes. We should have, whether that's for a penalty, some of the free kicks that we didn't get, for our own average finishing, to be honest. We should have been ahead. We need 2 goals going into that last 10-15 minutes of games, because that is awful. We cannot ride our luck like we have there. It's about time we did get some luck, but we can't continue to ride our luck in the last 10 minutes of games. We come unstuck against Everton. We got away with it today.
Do you think that the memories of games previous have kind of caused us into this edginess in the last 20 minutes, and do you think this victory could help us over that?
No, I think the edginess is there because we stopped playing football. We get 1-0 up. We keep pushing for 2 goals towards the end of the first half. First 10, 15, 20 minutes of the second half, we're still pushing, we're still going forward. And then I don't know if it's orders from the bench, and I don't know if it's just the players themselves are like, don't fuck this up, lads, don't mess it up. And we sort of go within ourselves. We stop taking risks, we stop playing football, and we just invite the pressure. We invited the pressure against Everton. We invited the pressure even against City. We've had this pressure against so many different teams where we've just allowed them to come onto us. Arsenal, another one. Far too many teams that have just been allowed to get a foothold in the game in that last 10 or 15 minutes. And sometimes we've come unstuck, and today we rode the luck out there a little bit, and it's about time we rode our luck, because we've been super unlucky all year. But it shouldn't be about luck, because that's on us. That's the mentality of the team. That's the mentality of the manager. If Jose's not telling them to sit back, then he needs to start telling them to push forward. Because if we can see it in the stands, then they can see it. And if he's not fixing it, then why is he sitting in the chair? because that's what his job is. His job is to just tweak that team until you get the best out of that team. But make no mistake, that was a massive 3 points that today. That's a quality side, that Tottenham side. You look at that starting 11, that's their best starting 11. They've lost once this year until they met us in the league. That's a really good side, and that is a really, really important 3 points. Is it going to be the ones that kick on our season? I don't know. But if we go through December and put a right load of wins together, we're going to be right in the mix. I think we're only 6 points off City now, aren't they? And the wheels are coming off them big time.
And we got to play them still once.
There you go. So we can turn this around big time. Top 4 is still on for Manchester United.
Man of the match?
Marcus Rowell. Marcus Rowell put blood and thunder into that performance today. He was absolutely quality. And he doesn't get the praise that he gets nearly enough. There's a couple of times that he did a bit of a dodgy clearance here and there, but on the whole, defensively, he was mint. He was absolutely mint defensively. He plays a little bit like a fan, doesn't he? Where he goes in, he's not scared to go to ground. So Marcus Rowell for me, and a little bit of a tip to the hat to Paul Pogba as well, because I thought defensively, Paul Pogba was quality. I think he wasn't quite himself in the final third. Had a couple of good shots, scared him, hit the bar with his free kick, which would have been quality, but defensively I thought Paul Pogba was mint today.
Cheers, Steve.